Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Google Analytics into your WordPress website. There are two methods you can install Google Analytics into your website. The first method is to use WordPress plugin, and then the second method is to copy Google Analytics code into your WordPress theme. I'm going to show you both methods, and then you choose which method works well for you. The reason we install Google Analytics is to help us maximize our marketing strategy and our marketing effort. Google Analytics tell us where our users come from, what do they do when they land into our website, which page do they engage with. Those metrics help us to maximize our marketing strategy. Without any further waste of time, let us get into it. The first thing that we'll need is to access our Google Analytics website. So you go to analytics.google.com, and if you haven't created a Google Analytics account, go ahead and create it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add Google Analytics code into our WordPress website called the Verdict. So this is it's a basic website that leads people to our YouTube channel. So as you can see, there is no much to do here. We just redirect people from this website into our YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how to do that. First thing first, you'll need to create an account. Icon that says admin, so you'll click on that icon, and then on top left, there's an icon that says create. So if you click here, you see that there's account and there's a property. There's a difference between account and a property. What happens is that property lives inside an account. If this is your first time, you will need to create an account, and then within an account you can create a property. Let me show you what does look like. So if I click in here, you see that I have a lot of accounts. On my far left I got accounts, and then in here I got properties. In this case, I'm going to create an account. So I'll create an account, and then I'll give it the name, and then the name will be the Verdict Show. And then you can select if you want to use Google product, or you can leave it as it is. In this case, I want to share my Google data. That's up to you. And then you click next. And then after next, like I said, we just created an account. Right now, Google leads us to create a property. So our property name will be the Verdict. And right here, you can just select your time zone and also your country. So this is a correct time zone and a correct country. So I'll click next, and then just Google stats. You just have to answer, and then here you'll have to choose a category that represents your business. So the Verdict Show, it's a YouTube show that talks about rugby. So there we go. I'll select sports because it's under sports, and then I'll say 1 to 11 employees. And then what you want to do in that website. Lead is when you want people to take action into your website. This might be to fill up a form and submit into your website. And then sales, this will be a WooCommerce website that is looking to make money online or to sell product online. And then traffic is just to measure the visitors, what do they do. And then the last one will be engagement and retention. In my case, I'm looking for traffic, and I'm also looking for engagement and retention. So I want to know which links users are clicking, and then we're not gonna track link in this video. That will be in our next video. I'm going to show you how you can track how many times this link has been clicked, and then that will do in our next video. All right, so I'm looking for traffic and user engagement and retention. And then right now we are creating a property. And then we have to agree with the terms and conditions. And then right here you choose if you want to install a web, or is it a web or Android or iOS. So in our case, it's web. So that's website. And then in here, we are going to take our link and paste it here, and then paste it right there. And then right here, I'm going to remove the HTTP and everything. So I'm just gonna put on the domain, and then here you can see that we already have a protocol. So our website is secured, so I'm going to use this protocol. And then the string name, I can just say the verdict. And then here there are some metrics that you can choose if you want to track them. You can see that we have different metrics here, page views, and then, all right, so let me just go back one step. So I've clicked on this link or on that icon, and then there are some stuff that you can turn on and off. So our website does not have form, so it won't make sense for me to track this. And then we do have video engagement, we have videos, but there's nothing that users can download. And then this is the only tools or the only metrics that I want people to see on our, I want to measure on our website. And then I'm going to click save. And then right here, I'm just going to click create and continue. And then there we go, we got our Google Analytics created. All right, and then this window just came automatic. The first one is manual, so you can copy this code and paste it into your WordPress. And then the second one will be to install a plugin, use a plugin on WordPress. So I'm gonna go back to our site, and then this is WordPress website. I'm gonna go to dashboard, and then from dashboard, I'm going to go to plugin and then add new. All right, so under plugin, we can search for plugin, and then let's just type Google Analytics. You can see that there are many plugins that Google present for you. So there is one that is created by Google. So you can see that this plugin was created by Google. And then there is also other plugins that you can use. And then in this case, what we normally do as WordPress developer, we look for a plugin that is supported and has many active installation. So in this case, you see that Google Sidebar or Sitekit by Google got a lot of installation, and then I'll install this. Once your plugin is installed, you can activate. So I'm just going to click on activate. There we go. So we got our plugin installed, and then we can start the wizard. So I'll just click on start the setup, and then here you can just click on connect analytics, agree, and then sign with Google. I'm going to choose an account that I've created my Google Analytics with. So it will be this email, the first email, and then I'll agree, connect, and then here I'll select on see download your, I'll select this. I'm just going to select that and then continue. So here we need to verify. So let's click on verify. Then I'll click on allow, and then I'll click on setup. I'll click next. Right here, you can go and choose your account name. So I'm going to choose the verdict, the account name that we just created. So we got the verdict show, which is this one. And then it's going to ask you to select the property, so which is the verdict, and then the web data stream, which is that. So right here, I'm just gonna complete the setup. And by doing that, we have connected our Google Analytics with WordPress. So now Google is still gathering data because we just created this account a few minutes ago, and it's still gathering data. However, I had already created Google Analytics prior to this video, which was installed on the website. So I'm going to remove this and then use the preferred method that I prefer using. So now you can see that now you can connect with Google Console. So you can connect with Google Console there. And then if you are monetizing your website, you can add your Google AdSense. So this plugin gives you many options to connect with Google services. So before we close this chapter on installing Google Analytics using a plugin, we need to test. So let's go back to Google Analytics, which is this one. I'm back to Google Analytics, and this is a screen that we started with. So you can see that in here, so right now if we go to report, we can go to report, and then it's just gonna take us to the dashboard of the verdict. So you can see that is the verdict, and then at the moment we have 2 active users, and then I'm just going to click on real time, and then it has to show. So that is me, and another person in Pretoria. If you want to test if Google Analytics do work, just go back to Google Analytics and then go to real time, and then it should at least show you active user in your location. So in this case, there's someone else in Pretoria. All right, so now you've seen how to connect Google Analytics using a plugin. So I'm going to deactivate this plugin. So I'll go back, and then it's Site by Google, and then I'll deactivate it. And then I'm going to show you a second method, and that method is to install Google Analytics using a code. So I'll go to instruction. So I'm looking for this part. All right, so we were here. So the first one was to install it using WordPress or WordPress plugin, and then we are looking for a manual method. So right now, go back to manual, and then I'm going to copy this. So we go back to our WordPress website, and then we just deactivated the plugin called Sitekit by Google. So right now I'm going to install a new plugin, and then that plugin is going to help me to navigate to a head section. So this is looking for our theme code. So it's going to help me to navigate here. And then the plugin that I'm going to install is called WP File Manager. So this plugin has nothing to do with the installation. I don't want to log into my cPanel to do this. I just want to do this within WordPress. And then this plugin is going to help me to achieve that. And then I'll activate this plugin. All right, so now that the plugin is active, you can see that here we have WP File Manager, and then I can click on that, then close this. And right now you can see that instead of me logging to my cPanel and do this, I can do this right inside WordPress website. I will go under theme, and then we got child theme and Astra. So you'll see that with child theme, there are no header, or there are no many codes here because this is just a child theme. I'm looking for the theme itself, which is Astra. And then we are looking for a head tag. Remember, the instruction here was to install this immediately after the opening head tag. Let's go back there, and then we have header. I know that that tag is here. And then if you can go to code editor, and now we can look for that tag, which is this one. So we can just open space and then enter our code right here. There we go. We have entered Google Analytics code, and then opening code, which is this one, and then it closes here the tag. I must warn you, doing this is extremely dangerous, and it's not a secured way, because if you do this and then the next update of your plugin or your theme comes, this code might be removed. So this is not the best approach. I'm going to show you the preferred method, the way I do it on almost all of my websites. I'm just going to abort this method. I'm not going to save anything. Then I'm going to use a plugin called WP Code, which is code snippet. If you go back to WordPress and then you search for a plugin called WP Code, it will be this one. Look for this plugin, install it, and in my case I've already have it. And the reason why I prefer this plugin is because you can host your CSS, JavaScript, almost all your snippet. You can host them here. So if you want to change anything using CSS, you can use plugin. If you want to change anything using PHP, you can use this plugin. Hence, I recommend that you use this plugin, because in future, you will need to know where all your codes lives. In this case of the plugin, we are going to look for header and footer. Then under header and footer, it's going to open this. You can see that this is header and this is footer. And then remember the code that we were told, or the tag that Google told us to look for, which is this one. So we have this tag, and then it means if we put our code right here, we'll have done exactly as Google wants. And then right now I'm just going to save the changes, and then changes are saved. and then we can go back and test. In this case, we have done this manually. You can just go and click on test, and then now Google can tell that your code is active in there. All right, so that is how to install Google Analytics using WordPress. You can use the conventional way of using a plugin, or you can use this robust plugin where you can just add a code on the plugin and all your code are managed under one plugin. So you choose which method works well for you. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave your comment below, and it helps us to create more videos in the future. See you in the next video.